The War of the Theatres is actually a literary quarrel or a literary conflict that occurred during the late Elizabethan period. The War of the Theatres is famously called Poetomachia or Poetomachia, which literally means a contest between the poets. Now, this term Poetomachia was given by Thomas Dekker. This must be remembered. The War of the Theatres involved dramatists like Ben Jonson on one side and Thomas Middleton, John Marston, Thomas Dekker on the other side. Coming to the origin of this theatrical war, how did it actually begin? So this was the result of bishop's ban. What is a bishop's ban? Um, all the prose and verse satires were actually banned in the year 1599, and as a result, the stage or the drama came as a rescue for the writers to express their satirical skill. Therefore began this theatrical drama. This is how the literal rivalry between the two teams began. Alright, the first play of this war is called Hysteriomastics. This was written by John Marston, and John Marston has satirized Ben Jonson through the character of Chrysogonus. Alright, the first play is Hysteriomastics. Next, Johnson being Johnson, he satirized Marston in his work Every Man Out of His Humor. Here, especially, he has pointed out the wordy style of Marston and he has satirized it, of course. Now, Marston's first War of the Theatre play, which is Hysteriomastics, and Johnson's Every Man Out of His Humor, both these plays were written in the year 1599. Next came in 1600 Marston's reply with the drama Jack Drum's Entertainment. Okay, this came in 1600, satirizing Johnson as a Brabant senior, which is a cuckold. Again in 1600, Johnson satirized both this time Marston plus Dekker in his drama in Cynthia's Revels. Okay, Cynthia's Revels came in 1600, and here both Marston and Dekker were satirized. Marston was satirized as Hedon. Okay, Hedon was called a light, voluptuous reveler. Dekker was called Anidis, and he was satirized as a strange, arrogating puff. So just see the mastery of Ben Jonson. John Marston again attacked Ben Jonson in his work What You Will, which came in the year 1601. Now, Ben Jonson responded with his famous work, The Poetaster. Poetaster literally means bad poets or worse poets, okay? So, in the Poetaster, Johnson has called his rival dramatists vomiting bombastic and ridiculous words. Okay, so what these poetasters do, they vomit ridiculous words. That means they write verse, poetry, and drama or whatever. Here I will give you a short information that the term poetaster was actually coined by Erasmus. Okay, so this you can remember as an extra information. Finally, it was Thomas Dekker who completed the sequence. He wrote his famous Satiriomastics in 1601. It mocks Johnson, Ben Jonson, as an arrogant and overbearing hypocrite. Okay, he calls Johnson an overbearing hypocrite, and he has satirized him through the character Horace. Okay, the character's name for Johnson is Horace, Horace. So lastly, the war ended, and it ended with a collaborative work called Eastward Ho. This was written by Ben Jonson, John Marston, and George Chapman. So Eastward Ho ended the war, and here in this work they satirized King James. Okay, and for this work they were also actually put under prison. So you cannot call it a happy ending. It was a sad ending indeed. That's it, and you can remember the timeline of the War of the Theatre. It is from 1599 up till 1602. Okay, thank you.